What's up, YouTube? What's up, YouTube? It's your boy back with another one. People, in today's video, we want to talk about the 5 reasons why the ANC party is the right party to run South Africa, to rule South Africa, to govern South Africa. And we're going to get into it. Let me know what you think about this topic in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. You know we family, right? Holla. Number one, the ANC brought freedom. Number two, they brought water where there was no water. Number three, they brought tar roads where there was no tarred roads, right? What's it? Number one, two, three, what tarred roads? There's no tarred roads, right? Number four, they built houses when people had no houses. Number five, they brought electricity where there was no electricity, right? The ANC did all this in under 10 years. No other party has ever done that in a record time like the ANC had, right? And the ANC, I mean, they were brilliant. I mean, they are brilliant. Not were, they are brilliant. After all, they are the oldest political party liberation movement on the continent. So therefore, they have decades, decades of experience ahead of all the other parties in South Africa. They have decades of experience. And that is why I say, in record time, come 94, the ANC did those 5 things. No other party has done that like how the ANC has, right? But notice something, that the ANC did those things. They no longer do those things. Ask anybody and they will tell you, when last did the ANC do these things? All right? Hence the dwindling votes. Now, they are the best party by far because they're leading by example. And when I say by example, this is what I mean, right? Number one, they are the forerunners in showing the rest of the continent how to destroy, not even to maintain. I mean, people, the ANC inherited a good functioning economy, good functioning infrastructure. They were alerted, they were warned, they were given ample time to fix ESCOM. They were told, I think, 5 years prior or 10 years prior. And they were told, like, if I'm not mistaken, they said we have about 8 years before things start to collapse. So the ANC had like 5 to 8 years to actually fix ESCOM. Not even to fix, to maintain the infrastructure, to upgrade. They didn't have to build anything. So what did they do? They were like, kick the can down the road. We'll see, kick the can down, kick the can down the road. The ANC has proven to anybody on the continent that Africa must not have a first world country. Africa must not have a first world economy. The ANC wants South Africa to be in line with the rest of the African countries, which are basically seen as third world countries, which are third world countries. Now, South Africa still having first world and third world status, right? Because we still have, most African countries dream of being in the position that South Africa is now, even though we who live here feel and see the degradation that others don't get to see, right? It's amazing how you fail to maintain things. You just come in with this mentality of destruction. What I like most about the ANC was, like, they found the most intelligent financial advisor of all time. This certain individual was a special advisor to a certain president. And that special advisor, financial advisor, concocted a genius plan of how to siphon funds. And that was the beginning of the rot. Do you know why? Because the ANC, the comrades, they didn't have a clue of how to do this. They were so stupid. I mean, they came with this Bush mentality when they got into power. They had no ways of doing business dealings and none of that. They didn't know how to run companies and businesses. I mean, surely Oliver Tambo had a law firm, but that's a far cry from dealing with back kickbacks, and underhand dealings, right? I mean, he's a lawyer. You get a law firm. Walter Sisulu had a real estate agency, if I'm not mistaken. You know, that's a far cry from the business world of avionics and aviation and well, uh, military industrial complex stuff, where bribes are paid, underhanded tactics are done, and this special survivor, well, not survivor, this special financial advisor brought it to a certain president's attention. And the certain president then took it to the next level and he told his comrades. And the comrades were, okay, let's get on board with this thing and see where we get. And they did. And then the rot began. Out the window went development, construction, forward thinking for the people. And in came for the pocket. What we can benefit. What do we gain? It became a we, not a country. No, a personal circle of elite people wanting to eat all the food from the table and then throwing crumbs to the rest of us. And that's exactly what they did. So why am I saying the ANC is the best party to lead South Africa? Well, number one, they are the best party to lead South Africa in showing the way of how not to maintain infrastructure. Number two, they are the best party in leading the way and showing how to destroy what's already been there. Number three, they are the best leading party to show that you do not need to build anything that's meant to be built. It will miraculously be donated or built for you while you're just eating and spending, squandering the monies that are meant to build whatever is meant to be built. And that's a shocker. For me, I really feel like if there's anything called neglect of a nation, the ANC has ultimately demonstrated that way above anything else. Because you look at the cities and the townships and the villages where these cadres and comrades come from, you'll be shocked that these people actually come from those places because they've hardly changed. I mean, they've probably just added taps, roads. They probably just added a few streetlights, I think. In some cases, nothing much has really changed. Some places, the kids are still crossing where there has never been a bridge. And there is still no bridge. And yet you have a leader that comes from that same village. Now, if you tell me, if that is not a masterclass on how to ruin a country, then I really don't know what is. Because the ANC were late to the party. Other parties in Africa were long in this game of underhanded dealings, bribery, corruption. They already had their hands and their pies in it. The ANC started playing catch up, and trust you me, catch up they did in a big way, in a very big way. I mean, what do black people know about a fire pool? Which black person do you know owns a fire pool, built a fire pool? Ask any black person what is a fire pool. I mean, Jacob Zuma owns a fire pool. He built a fire pool. What the hell is a fire pool? I don't even think the fire department even knows what is a fire pool. And then when they demonstrated the use of the fire pool, It's even hard to describe what a fire pool is because, in all honesty, Jacob Zuma's fire pool looked very much similar to a swimming pool. So I don't know if he's got a swimming pool and a fire pool. Both look similar. I'm even assuming, I'm even judging by the size of his compound. I mean, I'm sure that's an Olympic sized fire pool. That's what I'm thinking. Dude, it must be massive. But when they demonstrated the use of the fire pool, I don't know what that fire pool does. Really, I didn't see what that fire pool does, but it looked like a swimming pool to me. So yeah. So I think going forward in the future, when building houses, guys, there's no need to build swimming pools because swimming pools are outdated, they're old-fashioned, they are, yeah, the new in things are fire pools, not swimming pools. Get that right, right? So we all need to learn that going forward into the future. I don't know if this is making sense, but to be very honest with you, the purpose of this video is not to praise the ANC in any way, shape, or form. It's actually giving them accolades in degrading, destroying, demolishing, neglecting, ignoring, and ultimately not delivering. Because if there's anything we should learn, is that corruption is a worldwide phenomenon. It's in almost every country. The difference is that Western nations and some Eastern nations, I'm not, let's just give examples of China and Russia where surely there's corruption. But if you look at the countries themselves, there's improvements, there's developments. I mean, China is already living in like 2050 with the corruption that they have. They still modernizing, they're progressing. They went from one of the poorest countries on earth to become the second biggest economy in the world. Now, you don't become that by destroying, you don't become that by neglecting, and you certainly don't become that by not delivering. And that's the thing. So, with the geniuses in the ANC party, right? What guarantees do we have that the EFF and the MK wouldn't follow suit? I mean, Julius Malema, when he was the president of the ANC Youth League, he was corrupt to the core. I mean, he had his farm confiscated, he had his house in Sandton confiscated because of corruption, tender fraud, right? So, what will change? What has changed? The MK, I mean, we already know Zuma is the face of corruption. So, what will change? Don't you think we should now lean to other parties now, give other people a chance? Like, I'm thinking we should now start looking to the DA, the Freedom Front Plus, anyone else except the ANC, the EFF, the MK, and certainly not the PA. I don't think so. At least the one thing that I can applaud Gayton McKenzie for, to be honest, is that he came out directly and said, "We want power." That's what he said. He didn't sugarcoat anything. He said, "We want power." He didn't come out and say, "We want the people to govern. We want the people to prosper. We want." No, he just said, "We want power." And by we, he didn't mean us, the people. He meant himself. He meant his sidekick, Kenny Kunene. That's that's just basically it. So at least kudos to Gator McKenzie for admitting, for being honest from the get-go that he wants power. I mean, the others don't give you that impression that they want power. It's like, we are here to serve. And then you ask the question, you are here to serve who exactly? Because you're not serving us, the people that put you into power, right? You're not serving us. So who are you serving? Yourselves. People, that's my take. Let me know what you think about this video. Was I on the money or did I totally miss it with this one? Because what I've seen in this video is obviously not any hidden secret, or these are open secrets. I mean, I could delve deeper into the misconduct and the master, just the whole hypocrisy of preaching one thing and doing another by what. Look, I know all political parties are the same, right? They all have these promises, they've grandeur promises that they make and they underdeliver. I know that for a fact. You know what I mean? What I'm basically saying is we need a change. And that change cannot come in the form of the EFF because that's an offshoot of the ANC. Neither can it come in the form of the MK because that's another shoot of the ANC. The PA, I don't know. I don't know. I really don't know. I'm thinking our best other option is going to be the PA, the DA, or the Freedom Front Plus. That's the only option. Judging by the fact that the Western Cape is the best run province in South Africa, even with all its faults. That's it. Let me know what you think about this video. Let me know what you think about this topic in the comment section below. Was I on the money or did I totally miss it with this one? Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. You know we family, right? Holler.